Alrighty, howdy neighbors and welcome back to Parquet. Last time Tsubasa threatened to leave. Before we continue, I would like to say, just for the record, I'm getting over being sick, so my voice sounds like death. This is not not how I want it to be, but that's how we're doing it. Anyway, let's continue. It's the following morning. Hito comes down the stairs looking much calmer than she had yesterday. Telling Ibaraki the truth must have lifted a huge weight off her shoulders. Ibuki. It's nothing. Good morning.
今日もいい天気だね。寒いけど。
The weather's so nice today. It's so cold though. Yeah. She stands in front of me, trying to make small talk. But then she stares straight at me because of the chase.
言えたよ。
I told her.
ちゃんと伝えることができた。
I told her everything. I know. She told me.
そっか。リノくん、何か言ってた？
What did she say?
いや、やっぱりいい。何も言わないで。
Actually, never mind. Don't tell me. There's something I'd like to ask you.
なんだろう？
What? About your plans to disappear. Right. What does that mean exactly? I know it's Ibaraki's body. I imagine you can't literally die in it.
木戸翼という意識を消す。
My consciousness will disappear.
と言っても、すでに移植した記憶が完全に消せるわけじゃないからね。
That said, you can't completely erase a grafted consciousness that easily.
僕という意識を崩す。そんな BMI のプログラムを組んだ。
I'll make it be in my program to tear my memories off her brain.
平気だよ。すでに必要な記憶も取り戻してある。
Don't worry, I have all the memories I need for that. Did you complete it already? Or will it take more time?
そうだね。1週間程度はかかるかな。
It should take about a week, I think.
アインザッツでのバイトもあるしね。
I still have to work my shifts at Eins after all. Or Einsatz. Huh?
シフトはもう伝えてるんだ。いきなり休んだらマスターに迷惑をかけるだろ。
I committed myself to them already, so they'll have problems if I don't show up. But you disappearing and then never showing up again, and now that is gonna that's gonna put them right on the map. A+.
やり残しのないようにしておきたい。
I can't leave any loose ends.
立つ鳥後を濁さずってね。
Gotta set my affairs straight, right?
ごめん。なんだか朝からしんみりさせたかな。
Sorry, I know this isn't a bright topic to start the day off with. Don't worry about that.
ありがとう。
Thanks.
さてと、そろそろ行こうか。
Well, we better get going.
いらっしゃいませ。
Welcome.
こちらの席へどうぞ。
Follow me to your seat. I watch her work for a while. She is her usual cheery self. Actually, she might be even more joyful than usual. Because she finally told Ibaraki the truth. But she's just trying to enjoy the time she has left. Take a sip. Perhaps it's neither of those. No doubt she's experiencing a tempest of feelings right now. And I can't even begin to imagine what that feels like. However, she hasn't let it show on her face. That's how strong her determination is. Ibaraki was probably right. If she tries to persuade her, it would only make her feel worse.
こんにちは、いぶきくん。
Hello there, Ibuki. Hello, Rokami. I don't need you right now.
体の方はもう平気か？顔のあざは残ってるようだが。
Feeling better now, kid? You still look a bit bruised, though. Thanks, I'm feeling good enough. I can talk if you need to.
ならちょっと付き合ってくれるか？
Might come along with us for a sec.
で、そもそも 伊吹君が狙われた理由についてだが。
I'm curious as to why this woman was after you. I witnessed her brutalizing those two men in the alleyway. Other than that, I don't know what I did to her. I gave them a purposefully vague answer. To be honest, I can't come up with anything better. I hope it's a convincing enough answer.
そっか。うん、わかった。
Alright, thanks. By the way, did she say anything?
特には何も。伊吹君が言った通り、見られたからと考えるのが妥当だろう。
Not really. It's reasonable to assume she went after you because you witnessed her crimes, as you said. She really hasn't said anything.
そういうわけじゃない。
Well, not quite. They told me that Hashihime didn't display any defiance during questioning. Is it because she saw no sense in it, or because she didn't care? Apparently, she answered all questions truthfully. In order to hack into a BMI, you need to make adjustments to the target device first. Oh, and she was the McFucking, what's it called? The BMI fixer person. Because she used it for prosthetics. What is she? Prosthetology? Is that what? I don't know. I think it's something like that. I know I said it before, but that was a while ago. Probably in order to pair up the two devices, you want to connect through the higher line, which allowed Hashihime to do such a thing with her occupation. It's a little relieving to know that not everyone can pull those antics without putting a serious target on their backs now. She also explained to the police why she did what she did.
私の親は家の中と外では別人だった。
My parents became different people when no one was looking.
家の中ではいつも怖い顔で怒っているのに、一歩外に出たらニコニコ笑って。
No, now she can't use her arm. So sad she doesn't have the BMI. They're abusive and vindictive at home, but all smiles when we were around others.
子供の頃は大人はみんなそうなんだろうって思ってた。
When I was a kid, I believed that all adults were that way.
でも、いつの頃からか、それは勘違いなのかもしれないと思うようになった。
But perhaps I was the one who stumbled off the right path at some point.
私はそれを認められなかった。私の家が特別なわけじゃない。誰だって必死に我慢してるに違いないって。
I couldn't see the fault in my actions. I couldn't accept that my family situation was abnormal. I wanted everyone to suffer as I did.
だから幸せそうな人を見ると、この人は裏にどんな苦労を隠してるんだろうって気になった。
So whenever I saw a happy person, I wondered what kind of demons they hid behind those smiles.
その苦労を分かち合えたらいいなって。
I started wishing for them to share them with me.
あのサイトもそう。みんなで苦労を分かち合えればいいなって思った。
It was the same for that site. I wanted everyone to share in their hardships.
きっと自分の家が特別不幸だったなんて思いたくなくて。だから私は。
I didn't want to think I was the only one who... Oh my god. Learn how to read games. I didn't want to think I was the only one that was miserable. So I... Whether she was being honest or just trying to elicit sympathy, I don't know. She always seemed able to communicate in her twisted terms. Perhaps her story is true. Whatever the case, though, I can't sympathize with her. It didn't seem like Ibaraki or Kido came up in any of her confessions either. I'd like to think my soul expansion did its job. I know it's a little late to ask, but is it really okay for me to know all that?
動機に関してはマスコミにも同じことを言ってる。
Fuck, I keep coughing. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to mute it before I do, but I'm sorry.
覗き見ができるということはここだけの話にしておいてくれ。
As for her being able to sneak into people's BMI, keep that to yourself.
下手に噂が立てば模倣しようとする奴は絶対にいるだろうからな。
If rumors about that start circulating, we might start seeing copycats. That's why we're talking about this in a public setting. That seems like the most logical thing to do. Okay. What'll happen to her?
正直に言うとよくわからない。
We don't know, to be honest.
余罪があるんだ。
She has crimes to answer for.
今までの BMI 犯罪にも関わってる可能性が出てきた。
There's a possibility she may be involved in the BMI crime cases we've had these last few months.
どこまで罪が重くなるかはそれ次第だな。
Her punishment will depend on how much blame she has. I see.
あ、そうだ。余罪といえば。
Oh, speaking of which.
キャバクラの一件は覚えてるよね。ドリームダイブの。
Remember the case at the hostess club Dream Dive? Girl, that was like... What? Almost a month ago? That was so long. Yeah, I remember. Thank you for the refresher. I actually did forget. They use BMI to alter the visual feedback of their clients so that the girls they were paying for appeared like models and celebrities. It wasn't that long ago, in fact. It feels like it. Feels like it's been a minute. It was even the talk of downtown for a good while. That I remember.
あの一件にも橋姫ひなぎくんが関係してたらしいんだよ。
Apparently she had a hand in that as well.
店の経営じゃなく例のシステムの方でな。
Not at a management level, but she provided the technology. Really? I'm actually just feigning surprise. The system they had in place led us to a fragment of Kito's memory. I wouldn't ever forget such a thing. Yeah, me neither. I'm a learning computer. It all stays in here all of the times. However, answering that I already knew would appear suspicious. That's true.
他人の BMI を覗き見たり、他人の容姿を置き換えてみたり。
Backing into someone's BMI and invading their privacy, and placing the visual feedback of a person against their will.
結局、愉快犯なんでしょうかね。
It all points to her being a remorseless criminal.
本人は酔っ払いが嫌いだったなんてことも言ってたらしい。
Supposedly she hated drunkards, and that's why she did it.
正直どこまでが本当なのかはわからん。
Though we can't gauge the validity of that.
面白半分で試しにやってみたってやつも世の中にはいるからな。
There are a lot of people in the world that get a kick out of hurting others.
橋姫ひなぎ子が当てはまるのかどうかは俺にはわからないが。
But I don't know if that applies to her. She may very well be that kind of criminal. If what she said back then was true, that is.
何？どうかした？
What is it?
橋姫ひなぎ子のことで何か思い出したことでもあったか？
Did you remember anything else about Hashihime Hinagiku? No, not really. I was just remembering the whole hostess club thing. Can't say I'm surprised to hear this.
そう。でもそうだよね。そんな声も漏れるよね。
Yeah, but it was surprising that she spilled the beans so readily.
私たちも意外だったし。
We certainly weren't expecting it.
そうだな。
Yeah.
他にもいろいろつながりそうとなれば余計にな。
I get the feeling this won't be the only thing we'll link back to her.
いや、すまんな。時間をもらって。
Oh, sorry for taking so much of your time.
ありがとう、話を聞かせてくれて。助かったよ。
Thank you for talking with us. You were a huge help. No, thank you. I appreciate you trusting me enough to tell me these things.
私たちはこれで。何かあったらまた連絡をして。
Well, we're going to head out now. Contact us if anything happens.
相談に乗れることなら乗るから。
We're always open to listen.
それじゃ、またな。
See you again. See you later. Thanks again. I wave the two of them goodbye. After they leave through the door, I hurriedly get out of my seat.
お？何？新しい注文？
What is it? You want to order more? No, there's just something I need to take care of.
要件？
What? I'll get in touch later, don't worry. I say, looking straight into her eyes.
そう。わかった。
Okay, be careful. I doubt she thinks I'm lying. Despite her obvious reservation, she nods. See you later. I leave this... wow, try that again. I leave the store and head straight for my destination. My theory is correct. There's one issue. Will I make it in time? There's no use thinking about it. I need to go and find out.
どうしたんだろう。
What was that all about? I feel like Ibuki is acting strange. No, scratch that. He's definitely acting strange. However, I think I know what's trying to do. He's trying to help me.
気にしないでいいのに。
I don't know why he's bothering. This is all my responsibility. I'm just cleaning up my own mess.
いや、自分のせいなんて悲劇のヒロインぶってるだけ。
No, I'm just trying to throw a pity party. Girl, me too. Bottoms up.
不幸に浸ろうとしてるだけ。
All I'm doing is wallowing in my own misery.
この後に及んで逃げようとするなんて。
And now I want to run away without atoning for what I've done. Created the program. Finishing all my shifts here. They're all excuses.
本当に最低だな、僕は。
I'm an awful person. With each passing moment, I grow more certain of it.
こんな姿を見せたらきっと助けようとしてくれる。
Of course you try to help me when I'm acting this miserable.
伊吹くんもリノくんも優しいから。
Ibuki and Reno are just kind people. I imagine them consoling me, but shake that image out of my head.
二人に甘えちゃいけない。
I can't let them take the fall from me.
二人を逃げ場にしちゃいけない。
They can't let me run from my responsibility. I need to go through with it. I won't run away anymore. In the meantime, I keep working. I can't trouble them anymore. It's the only thing keeping me strong.
僕がこの世界から消える。それが正しい形だから。
I need to disappear. That's the way things ought to be. I say to myself, trying to drill it into my mind. Otherwise, I'm going to end up clinging to them. I need to make the program to erase myself. Doing so will be very hard. Dragging things out is akin to torture, I realize.
一人でよかった。
I'm glad I'm alone. If you had to come for me right now, I think I'd break down. Even though I'm glad to be alone, I feel extremely lonely. I want to be together with Reno more. I want to spend more time with Ibuki.
そっか。
I see now.
この幸せを僕は自分の手で捨てなきゃいけないんだ。
I need to look over this kindness on my own. Of course, I don't regret having experienced it. The days spent in Reno's body, the days I spent with Ibuki. I loved every moment of it. Even though there are memories I was never meant to have, I'm grateful to have experienced this happiness, even if only briefly. I was. But it wasn't what I expected.
今もこんな風に存在してることにはきっと意味がある。僕にしかできないことがあると思う。
But I'm sure there must be a reason why I was left existing like this. There are things only I can do. Still, that's only wishful thinking. There was never any real meaning in this. So I should go. It's the right thing for me to do. I fully believe that. Somehow, thoughts of the future keep assailing my mind.
Parquet.
Hell yeah. I go back to the place where I was bound and beaten. The place where Hashihime said she had her workshop. Maybe there are some clues here. No, they might have been taken by the police as evidence. Perhaps searching this room is pointless. But I realized one thing.
キャバクラの一件は覚えてるよね。ドリームダイブの。
You remember the case of the hostess club? dream dive.
あの一件にも橋姫ひなぎくんが関係してたらしいんだよ。
Apparently she had a hand in that as well.
店の経営じゃなく例のシステムの方でな。
Not at a management level, but she provided the technology. Given its relation to Kido's memories, there could be no doubt of Hashihime's involvement. But her arm has nothing to do with people having their visual information tampered. That's not her area of expertise. Also, one more thing. Back when I spoke to Ibaraki to find an answer.
私には技術的なことはわからない。
I don't know much about the technical side of it.
専門的なことなんて聞いてもわからないから興味もなくて。
I wouldn't even understand it if they told me, so I didn't bother to ask.
ごめん。
Sorry.
私にわかることは2つの実験を受けたってこと。
I just know there were two experiments.
一つは木戸翼の移植、もう一つは容量の増強。
One was the grafting Kido Tsubasa, and they call the other one a capacity augmentation. It's difficult to fit two whole personalities inside one brain, so it makes sense they had to perform procedures to increase the capacity of hers. But Kido's original research wasn't for the purpose of grafting herself onto another person. She wouldn't have needed to research how to increase the capacity of the human brain, which means that different research was used for the second experiment. Not to mention, there was no precedent for it before that. No matter how involved Kido was, her health couldn't have been good enough to see all of this through. However, it's hard to believe that Hashihime would have laid the groundwork and done all this research herself either. She's just someone with BMI prosthesis. In her own words, Kido was the one who taught her everything. She had no research to lie in her position. She had no reason to lie in her position. So it would only stand to reason that she was a collaborator. However, the Blues mentioned nothing about catching an accomplice. If one exists, and they're still at large, which means maybe there's some kind of clue left here. Shihime's arrest was an unforeseen blunder, and there could very well be some evidence pointing to her collaborator still left here. Or so she had one, of course. This might help me figure out how to solve Kido's condition. It may be just wistful thinking, but I can't leave any stone unturned. I'll inform Ibaraki that I'll be focusing on this.
ねえ、リナちゃん。伊吹くんの様子はどうなの？
Hey Reno, how's Ibuki holding up?
ちょっとぶり返したみたいで。
No, he was just feeling a bit under the weather.
大したことはないですけど、念のために。
He should be fine though.
それに、伊吹くんの仕事は力仕事も多いですから。
I mean, he does a lot of physical work
そっ
around
か。
here.
わかった。
Yeah, alright.
お大事にって言っておいて。
Tell him I hope he... Oh. Tell him I said I hope he gets better soon.
はい。
Okay. I'm forced to lie. It hurts, but I can't explain the situation to her. I have to take this pain and accept it. Ibuki is doing this because of me too. He's working hard for me. I'm the one who brought it all up, and I can't help. I can only watch and pray. It hurts being so useless.
でも、撤回することもできない。
But I can't take it back. I've been alone for so long, living day after day on the force of apathy alone. So I wasn't afraid of dying. It would be a relief, in fact. So I agreed to participate in that experiment. But the unthinkable happened. I gained something. Something I don't want to lose now. We can't talk directly. But that experiment allowed me to meet Tsubasa. Living with her reminded me of what really matters. Every day was fun, and I made daily reports to her. I'd complain, she'd teach me, or I'd be getting mad at her over eating. At some point, she started to feel like family.
どっちが姉なのかはよくわからないけど。
Though if we're sisters, I can't tell who's supposed to be the older one.
でもやっぱり私が妹なのかもね。
Maybe I'm the younger one. She's always the one helping me, giving me advice. I don't want to say goodbye to her, not yet. I was lucky to meet someone I could call family. I don't want to let go of this. I just know that I've probably used the lifetime's worth of luck. And I don't want it to go to waste.
だから私は諦められない。
I won't give up. If I do, I know I'll regret it. I'd lose something irreplaceable. And I know the pain, wow, that causes full well.
話したくない。
I don't want to let you go. I'll apologize to Ibuki later. I shouldn't have put so much responsibility on his shoulders. After all, Tsubasa is the only one I don't want to lose. I'll apologize as many times as need be.
これからも一緒がいいから。
I want to stay together. I don't want to let go of anyone.
Parquet.
Oh, we're still with her. Chapter 5-4. Whoa, it's gotten late. This continues without banging much fruit. I rub my blurry eyes and look up at the ceiling. Is Hashihime working solo after all? Or did everything get taken by the police? No. Get the incoming fears out of my head. I'm not about to give up now. To remind myself what's at stake here. Rather than worrying, I need to keep the search. But at that moment, I hear a patter of approaching footsteps. They're faint, but they're definitely coming this way. I turn off the lights, crouch in the corner, and wait. It's hard to see in the dark, but it looks like a man is coming into the room. He slowly creeps into the room. I doubt he's law enforcement. This is the point where I begin to think that my hunch was right. My brother focused my attention on the mystery person. The black figure goes to the back of the room and crouches down. Then he thrusts something like a stick into a hole. It seems like that spot was used as a secret hiding place. He uses the stick as leverage to uncover a hole. Takes a memory cube from it. It's part of their research. Imagine it's important enough for him to want to come and collect.
そうあの女いきなり警察になんか捕まりやがって
God damn it. Why'd she have to go and randomly get
く
busted?
そくそ
Son of a bitch. I stealthily skulk my way behind the grumbling man. He looks back, finally noticing me. Before he could do it, I punch him down and pin him to the ground.
なんだやめろ警察なのか
What the hell? Stop, you cop!
警察じゃないなら何なんだよ
Then who the hell are you? I need to ask you something.
ああ知るか話せよ
I'm not telling you shit, let go of me. I cannot do that. You worked with Hashihime Hinagiku, didn't you?
なんなんだよお前
Yeah, we found that man! Let's go! I restrain the man and get away from him. Then I turn on the lights and stand facing him again. Hello. He has messy, graying hair and a slight stubble. He's wearing a white coat and has a slender build. Pretty much a picturesque researcher. The man simply slumps down, his back against the wall. Perhaps he just gave up. You're the one who's working with her, aren't you? Hashihime wasn't the one who was experimenting with visual feedback tampering at the Hostess Club. It was you, wasn't it? The question elicits a clear reaction out of the man. He glares up at me from
一
below.
体何なんだよお前
Who the hell are you? I could ask you that very same question. How are you related to Hashihime? Why did you work with her? Were you tired Oh, were you tired of lies like her? Did you want to see people's true colors? Well, I doubt that.
当たり前だろ。あんなイカれた女と一緒にするな。
Of course not. Don't let me in with that psychotic bitch. Then why'd you work with
それ
her?
は。
Because huh? Suddenly something else becomes suffused in his glare. Shade of
お
doubt.
前、どこかで会ったことがないか。
Isn't this the CEO guy that we got fired? I was just looking at his hair, because what did he look like in the beginning? I think it is, though. Because he's, like, supremely unkept and stuff. Have you and I met before? I don't know you. Actually, I had no idea what he was saying. But he doesn't
いや、
relent.
絶対にどこかで会った。間違いない。
No, I've seen you before. I'm sure of
俺は
it.
誰かと会うことなんてめったにない。テレビなんかの類も見ない。
I really meet anyone. I don't even watch TV.
なのに見覚えがある。
But I remember your face.
最近じゃない。昔にどこかで学生時代。いや、働き出してからだが。
It wasn't recently. Back when I was a student? No, when I started working. But that would mean he's not talking to me. Probably the type who talks to themselves to organize their thoughts. He's whispering to himself, seemingly closing in on a memory. And then... an almost silent gas leaves his
お
mouth.
前、まさか IV203?
Are you IV203? IV, huh?
間違いない IV203 だ
I knew it. You're IV203.
くそーマジかまさか本当に目覚めたってのか
Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. You actually woke up? Wait a minute. You're one of the researchers who worked on the whole Genius project.
マジかよマジで目覚めやがった
It worked. It freaking
いつ
worked.
だいつ目覚めたどうやって何があった
When did you wake up? How did you do it? What happened? I'm at a loss for words. The man seems beyond elated at this revelation. Actually, wait a second. Did all the researchers go missing? One was confirmed dead even.
よく知ってるなだが行方不明じゃない
You've done your homework, I see. But they're not just
さっき
missing.
言いかけたことだが殺されたんだあの女に
I was trying to know you earlier. That bitch killed them all. Hashihime, but why'd she do
秘
that?
密を漏らさせないためだ
Keep the secret from leaking
俺
out.
たちの研究は優秀な記憶を集めて天才を作り出すこと
Our research entailing collecting intelligent memories to create an artificial geniuses.
だが失敗続きで行き詰まっていた
But we produce nothing but
移
duds.
植技術ではなく器に問題があるんじゃないかなんて考えもしてな
We kept wondering if it wasn't the grafting technology, but the fault of the vessels we
性
used.
別年齢いろんな人間で試してみたそれでも失敗続きだった
We used different genders, ages, backgrounds, but none of them bore fruit in the
そ
end.
んな時にあの女が現れた
And then that woman came along.
人格の移植に協力してもらえないかな
Could I get you to help me graft a personality?
あの女は移植に関する研究データを持っていた
She had research data on
なぜ
grafting.
そんなものを持っていたのかまでは知らないが
The way she did it at all, I don't
俺たち
know.
はその研究データに興味を抱いたこっちにも役立つかもしれないからな
Regardless, we're interested in getting the data for ourselves. It'd be a monumental
そ
help.
して協力し移植実験は成功した
So we cooperated with her, and the grafting was a success.
そうさ人格の移植という大業を俺たちは世界で初めて成し遂げたんだ
You heard that right. We're responsible for the first successful personality grafting in the whole world.
おかげでこっちの研究も進展した
And thanks to that, our own research progress as
お
well.
前が目覚めたのもあの移植実験があったからだぜ IV203
You woke up because of the success of that grafting, IV203. To be honest, I feel a certain aversion every time he calls me that. But I don't want to interrupt his long-winded speech. And I don't want this man calling me by my real name
問
either.
題はこの先だ
The problem came after. And before we find out the problem, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. So, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you later.